Good morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. Maha-Ashtami, the 8th day of Vijayadashami, being celebrated with significant fanfare across the country today. Corruption at the local level in an alarming state. Around 2,000 cases of corruption filed at the CIAA alone. And France secures a 2-1 win against the struggling Germany at the UEFA Nations League. Brazil sees of rivals Argentina 1-0 in an international friendly. It's Maha-Ashtami, the 8th day of Vijayadashami, the biggest festival of all Hindus. The day is observed with significant fanfare across the country today. There is an age-old tradition of offering special prayers to the deity Mahagauri, a manifestation of goddess Durga. Special prayers are also offered to Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati and Navadurga Bhavani. Devotees have thronged Durga temples from early morning today to offer their prayers to these deities. Devotees have been visiting the capital Naksal Bhagwati, Maiti Devi, Soba Bhagwati, Bhadrakali, Dakshin Kali since early morning today. There is also an age-old practice of offering animal sacrifices on this day today. Meanwhile, Phulpati, the 7th day of Vijayadashami, was celebrated with a lot of fanfare across the country by bringing in the customary Phulpati yesterday. Phulpati, a collection of flowers, leaves of wood apple known as bel patra and fruits of different plants considered auspicious, filled with holy water, was brought from Gorkha to the capital's Hanuman Dhoka yesterday afternoon. After the unification of Nepal and the shift of the capital to Kathmandu from Gorkha, the Phulpati used to be brought to Dhading's Jivanpur, and the army troops from Kathmandu received it there and brought it to Hanuman Dhoka. However, with the transport facility, the Phulpati is directly brought to Hanuman Dhoka from Gorkha by the Nepal army troops on the day of Phulpati. The Metropolis Traffic Police has said that more than 2.5 million people have left the Kathmandu Valley to celebrate the Dasai festival with their families. Vehicles have been in queue at different exit points of Kathmandu since early morning yesterday. While many people were excited to reunite with their families to celebrate Dasai, a few were outraged as they were unable to get tickets. The number of people leaving Kathmandu is expected to decrease from yesterday. Despite enjoying greater authority and bigger budget, the local governments have not been able to practice good governance. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority (CIA) has tightened its monitoring in survey and land revenue offices, among others, along with the local levels after rising corruption. Only last week, the CIA had caught the executive officer of Tokha municipality, Krishna Prasad Subedi, while he was receiving bribe. According to the CIA, Subedi had been demanding 100,000 rupees from a consumers group. Prior to this, Budadilkantha municipality's executive officer Leela Adhikari and engineer Bijendra Shrestha were also caught taking a bribe of 500,000 rupees. The CIA has said the level of corruption and irregularities in the local level governments has reached an alarming proportion. Around 2,000 cases of corruption have been filed at the CIA as of yet. On top of the 200 million rupees allocated to the provincial governments, local levels can themselves make use of a big portion of the taxes collected from the public. However, local representatives and public officials have been involved in corruption and irregularities. Chief Commissioner of the CIA, Navin Kumar Ghimire, has suggested that there is a need of a different election system to avoid these types of irregularities. And moving on, a majority of the public travelling back to their homes for the Dasai festival have been compelled to pay higher prices for unhygienic and stale food items at restaurants along the highways. Despite such open negligence, the local administrations have failed to take any action. Drivers who have a commission-based agreement with restaurants stop their buses at these locations for meals, leaving the passengers with no other alternative.
अब एकान्त ठाउँमा होटलमा रोकिदिन्छ गाडी अनि चालकहरूको कारणले बासीतासी खाना खानुपर्छ अनि पैसा पनि बढी तिर्नुपर्छ यस्तै त धेरै ठगिने काम भइरहेछ.
The restaurant owners meanwhile say they have to increase the price of the food items as they take out the share of drivers by charging more from the customers.
पहिले सुरुमा त अब 1000 सम्म चाहिँ दिने गरे थियो अब 1000 दिँदा पनि अब उनीहरुले नमान्ने अहिले 2250 माग्ने त्यस कारणले अब उनीहरुले चाहिँ त्यति दिन हामीले सकिदैन त्यो नसकेको कारणले अब हाम्रो व्यवसाय पनि हामीले अब चलाउन नसक्ने भयो अब.
The district administration office of Makwanpur has said they have started the monitoring process. However, no action has been taken so far as the public are bearing the brunt of this malpractice. Welcome back. With the onset of Navaratra, locals of Nepalganj have put up the statues of Navadurga. Locals have also been staging Ram Leela dramas at several places. In this context, we had asked the devotees and locals of Nepalganj what is the significance of Navaratra and the Ram Leela performances. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Public voice.
Hindu धर्मावलम्बीहरूले 9 दिन पूर्णिमासम्म के भन्छन् टीका थाप्छन् त्यसैको उपलक्ष्यमा हाम्रो दुर्गा भवानीहरूको पूजा ठाउँ-ठाउँमा गर्ने गरिन्छ.
रामलीला मनाउने प्रचलन पनि छ जुन कि तपाईको दशैंको दिनमा रावणको चाहिँ वधको रूपमा रावणको त्यो प्रवृत्तिको चाहिँ एउटा के भन्छ नाच गर्ने अथवा त्यसको गर्नेको रूपमा हामीले रामलीला पर्व पनि मनाउने गर्दछ.
विभिन्न खालका अत्याचारहरू जुन बढ्दै गइरहेका छन् यो नवदुर्गाले चाहिँ अथवा यो दशैंले हरेक मानिसमा त्यो शक्ति प्रदान गरोस् कि त्यो असत्यलाई जित्न सक्ने शक्ति प्रदान गरोस् भन्ने शुभकामना दशैंले दिन्छ.
And it's now time for a second public pulse where it texts us with their opinion.
Public pulse.
And the question is, what should be done to improve the quality of food at restaurants along the highways? Our options are A, monitoring, B, maintain business ethics. The voting for the question is on. Type any WS, select your option A or B and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And now time for sports update.
Sports news.
France registered a 2-1 win against Germany at the UEFA Nations League last night. Antoine Griezmann scored both the goals in the French victory. The World Cup winners France had to make a comeback in the match played at Stade de France in Paris after being a goal down in the 14th minute. Toni Kroos had put Germany ahead after converting a penalty kick. France staged an impressive comeback in the second half to deny Germany their only second competitive win of the entire year. Griezmann headed a Luka Hernandez cross into the German net in the 62nd minute and completed his brace in the 82nd minute after converting a spot kick. It was the 14th successive win for France in all competitions. German manager Joachim Löw had made 5 changes in the team after having suffered a 3-0 drubbing against the Netherlands in the previous Nations League fixture. With the second successive loss, Germany is likely to be relegated. Germany has now lost 6 matches in the year 2018. This is the first time in German football history that the nation has lost 6 competitive fixtures in a single year. Germans have managed just 1 clean sheet in 11 matches this year. After crashing out of the group stage of the FIFA World Cup 2018 in Russia, the Germans are without a win at the UEFA Nations League. Brazil has secured a 1-0 win in the international friendly against their familiar rivals Argentina. With the win, Brazil has won the friendly tournament, which included 4 nations. Miranda scored in the additional injury time for Brazil in the match played at King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Saudi Arabia last night. However, Brazil, despite boasting a star-studded squad, failed to perform to expectations against a young Argentine side. Lionel Messi, Sergio Aguero, Gonzalo Higuain and Angel Di Maria all were missing from the Argentine lineup. Both the teams had created numerous goal-scoring opportunities in the match but failed to convert any. Miranda pounded a header into the Argentina net, converting the corner taken by Neymar in the injury time to seal the match. Paulo Dybala missed his chance to score for Argentina as his free kick was deflected off the bar in the fag end. Prior to this, Brazil had seen off Saudi Arabia 2-0. Elsewhere, Belgium and the Netherlands were locked in an 1-1 stalemate in another international friendly. Dries Mertens scored for Belgium in the 5th minute. Arnold Groeneveld equalized for Netherlands in the 27th minute. Having failed to qualify for the two recent grand tournaments, the Netherlands dropped to 17th position in FIFA ranking but have lost just one of their 7 recent matches. Likewise, Japan saw Uruguay 4-3 while Denmark secured a 1-0 win over Austria. And those were our latest headlines. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Good day.